Okay, so now it's time to continue with the next part of the WW dot framework. At this time, what I would like you to do is turn your paper over now. Turn your paper over now. You will see the WW dot framework on the back. Take a second to jot down what our problem is, or what we're trying to figure out during our research. So our problem is, everybody write this down, please. Colorism is an issue in the Midwest and throughout the United States. Colorism is an issue in the Midwest and throughout the United States. Remember from our research that we've done, and we've only done a brief amount of research, one of the causes is noted possibly as slavery. So go ahead and we'll change this to possible causes. Slavery can be one of them. We should also change this to possible solutions. And we will consider that now. So, back to Ilania. Remember, Ilania is a best-selling author who works at OWN because she has a reality TV show on the OWN network called Ilania Fix My Life. So let's look back at Ilania Van Zandt, people play into colorism without realizing it. Oh my goodness. Let's look at this advertisement up here real quick, just for a second. This is Huffington Post OWN, the Oprah Winfrey Network. Oprah Winfrey has a specific label for parts of the Huffington Post articles that deal with her company. So she is paying them subsidiaries, or she's paying money to this company, Huffington Post, to post things under her name and under her label. So let's look at the WW framework first and see where we can start plugging in information. Okay, so the original article, the author is not Ilania, but she is someone that is quoted in the article. Let's look at this article. So this is called Ilania Van Zandt, People Play into Colorism Without Realizing It. So it has a video and then it has some text underneath. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the title down here. So you can just put Ilania Van Zandt, IYANLAVANZANT, for your title. And I just want you to put it down there so that we know which one we're talking about. Okay, so let's look for the author of this article. So right now, as we're trying to figure out the author, I see that there's no author directly posted here. And so naturally I would say, oh, well, I don't know where the author is. So now I'm going to kind of scan the page for the author. Scanning the page, scanning the page, scanning the stop advertisements, scanning the page, filed by Lisa Capretto. What is this? Filed by Lisa Capretto. Filed by Lisa Capretto. Lisa Capretto, Huffington Post. So, Lisa Capretto. Who is this woman? So she's filing a lot. And there's the post that she filed about Ilania. This is Lisa Capretto. So who is... Okay. is this Lisa Capretto the same Lisa Capretto here? Let's look. Smartfreelancing.com by Lisa Capretto. Okay. Resume. Well, look at this. Look at this. This may likely be Lisa Capretto because whenever we look into her, and this is all just, I'm just doing this right now on my own. I haven't done this before with Lisa Capretto, so I didn't know how awesome this would be, this kind of research, this digging deep research. But look, she managed the home and food sections of Oprah.com. So wouldn't it be very likely that she is also working as a freelance? Oh. That she is working as a freelance writer for Huffington Post, the OWN network Huffington Post. Look, the OWN network Huffington Post, HuffPost OWN, Oprah Winfrey Network. And this woman produced the content for Oprah.com for a while. That would make sense. That would make sense. Let's see. So those are old. Old. So we don't know if this is really her, though. This is the same Lisa Capretto, strategic copywriter, that we found here. Let's see. Let's see. Well, this Lisa Capretto has more to do with Oprah. But let's see. Linked local network. Woman's linked local network. Is this going to have some information about Lisa Capretto? Oh, So let's just do her name, Lisa Capretto. Lisa Capretto, Lisa writes. Huh. Oh, there we go. Here's the Lisa Capretto. So now we're on Lisa Capretto's LinkedIn, okay? Very likely. So she has been with Harpo and with Oprah in two different situations. So now she is the content producer from February 13 to the present, as long as we trust LinkedIn and whoever made this profile. And so she is the content producer for Oprah Winfrey Network. And so, since HuffPost and OWN, Lisa Capretto probably wrote and filed this for the Oprah Winfrey Network. Okay. Wow. All right, we just dug deep. Okay, so Lisa Capretto. Right? Is that correct? Lisa Capretto. And since this isn't... This seems like it's informing us, giving us a solution about... So when we look at Lisa Capretto, this seems to not be in favor of colorism. The profession of the author, the funding is... She is a content producer at the Oprah Winfrey Network. And her funding is corporate. So make sure you get that down. Her funding is corporate. It is not an anonymous author. There aren't any contradictions or errors as far as spelling or grammar. The purpose is to inform and persuade against colorism. This is current and timely for its fields because it was written less than a month ago. Oops. Written less than a month ago. It is simple. The site is set up to educate and sell. So every time you have to fill out a www.framework, you have to think through this. Are there any pop-ups or uneducational portions? Yes. Ads and pop-ups. Let's see. And now the most important question that we do whenever we fill this out. Can I answer my question more thoroughly after reading this source? Yes, because it has the quote about a possible solution. And then I'm going to take that quote directly from here. I'm going to take this passage, and I'm never going to use it as it is and plagiarize, but I'm going to take this information so that I know what I could use from it and place it here. I'm going to put that there so I understand that I've taken that from somewhere else, and I'm going to grab that link and place it right under there so that I have exactly what I need from the Ilanya Van Zandt article. And so that is how you fill out the www.framework. See www. So if we walk through the framework, who wrote this and what credentials did they have? Lisa Capretto wrote this. She was not in favor of colorism, or the article itself was not in favor of colorism. She is a content producer at the Oprah Winfrey Network, meaning she writes and creates media, so it could be articles, it could be videos, for Oprah Winfrey. She is paid by Oprah Winfrey, so it's corporate. It is not academic. It is not an anonymous author. There weren't any contradictions in the article. It had one view. There weren't any errors. The purpose was to inform us about colorism and to persuade against colorism by providing a possible solution to it. So can I answer my question more thoroughly after reading this source? Yes. This is really important. Okay, it has the quote about a possible solution. Here's the link. Is the text simple or complex? Simple. The site set up to educate or sell. Educate and sell. It discusses pertinent, meaning important issues, but is also a brand. So the Huffington Post is a brand, Harpo Studios, and the Oprah Winfrey Network are all a brand. Are there pop-ups or uneducational portions? Yes. Ads and pop-ups. How does this website compare to the others that you've read? Right now, I can put not applicable because we haven't really read a whole bunch of websites yet. We're still looking for different bases of information. So this is what you will do with every one of your sources from now on. Isn't this interesting?